Buenas noches, amigas y amigos de El Ciudadano. Gracias por seguirnos. Esta noche estamos haciendo una transmisión en vivo especial desde Estridente, Cultura y Tragos, en Cholula. Estamos a punto de presenciar una obra maestra del cine gore. Se llama I Need You Dead, que sería el equivalente a Te Necesito, Muerto. Y bueno, les hemos traído nada más y nada menos que al director de la película, que viene directamente desde Oregon. Estamos esta noche con Rocko Zevenbergen, aquí en Estridente. Vamos a hacer algunas preguntas en inglés para que se sientan un poco más cómodo con pues la información que nos va a compartir. Y les pedimos estar al pendiente el día de mañana, que estaremos compartiendo un artículo con la reseña de la película I Need You Dead, y a donde podrán ver parte de esta entrevista que están viendo en este momento. Rocko, welcome to Puebla, welcome to Mexico. First of all, how is your feeling? Have you tried the food already?
Oh, it's delicious.
Yeah?
Love the food. I've been to Mexico 4 or 5 other times.
Okay.
But this is the first time I've ever gotten to show a film in Mexico. So very excited.
Right. Have you tried pozole already?
No, I haven't. What's that?
It is a special dish we have. It
Okay.
is like grains of, it is corn grains, and it has meat in it.
Okay.
But in the ancient Aztec times, it was a sacrificial meal that was offered to the winners of the war.
Okay.
And the meat in it was the meat of the losers.
Oh, really?
Of the battle.
Okay.
So that is the origin. I recommend, we don't make that anymore, but still.
Right. Naturally, yes.
It is quite interesting. Okay. So, have you seen some Mexican gore lately?
Some Mexican
Gore movies?
gore movies? God, that's a good question. I mean, recently I watched, and I know technically it wasn't filmed in Mexico.
Yeah.
But Robert Rodriguez's El Mariachi,
Yeah.
which is very bloody, and is actually shot very similarly to our movie. The way that he does his camera work has been very inspiring to me. And he has a book. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called like A Rebel Without a Crew.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, I guess that's the most recent like great Spanish film that I've seen with lots of blood in it.
Okay. Tell us about, you're talking about making a movie, an independent movie.
Yes.
With limited budget. It's kind of a challenge, especially these days.
Yes.
That we're going out of an epidemic lockdown. It is a little harder to gather the funds. So I wanted to ask you, psychologically, what is the most challenging part of being a film director these days?
Many things. But I Need You Dead, we made it before COVID, before coronavirus. But when we released the film, it was the day before all the theaters closed. So we got one showing, and then all the theaters closed. And so we had put all this hard work into our film, and then we didn't know what to do. So do you know like a drive-in movie theater?
Sure.
We built our own drive-in movie theater in Oregon.
Okay.
And we showed the movie that way. So, psychologically, the struggles, whether you're in an epidemic or not, is just problem solving. Because when you're a filmmaker, everybody always comes up to you and says no. No, all the time. No. And it drives me crazy. So you have to come up with crazy ideas to solve, crazy problems. So just problem solving.
Yeah, and then, for example, at the beginning, the fund gathering, did you make any crowdfunding? How exactly did you sell your movie collection? How did you make it?
All right. Luckily, I didn't sell my movie collection. I would jump off a bridge before I'd sell my movie collection.
Okay.
But to raise money for the movie, we did do some crowdfunding, but that only gave us a little bit of money. So I worked as a fry cook for a while, deep frying seafood. That was terrible. Got a lot of burns on my hands from the oil in the deep fryer. But then also we would throw concerts, punk music, and people would pay tickets to come, and we would use the ticket money towards the movie. And a lot of the bands that would play at the concerts actually have music in the movie. So they wanted to support us, and so that ticket money helped a lot too. So a whole bunch of different things. You can't just pick one. When you got to raise money and you don't have a lot of resources, directly to money, you got to get creative. So we had a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay, and now you have an internet platform where the movie is shown, and you can make a pay-per-view payment to see the movie, or how, for example, are you getting back their money?
Right, that's a great question. I'm asking it every morning. How are we making money back on the movie? Well, making money from the film is not super important to me. The money that we do make from the movie, from screenings, all just goes to the next movie, which we'll shoot next year. But we do have a distributor. At first, we were just putting the movie out all by ourselves, but then we kind of realized we needed some help to get it farther. So now we have a distributor, and they're going to be putting it out on DVD, streaming services, and we'll make a little bit of money that way.
Which streaming services can we see the movie?
Actually, I just was told today that it'll be on Amazon.
All right.
And it'll be on Vudu as well. So if you have like a Rocko or a smart TV, you'll be able to see it that way.
Aquí paramos la transmisión, amigos del Ciudadano. El día de mañana podrán leer la entrevista completa en nuestro sitio. Muchísimas gracias por acompañarnos esta noche. Buenas noches. Gracias. Con imágenes del compañero Humberto Aguirre.